Bruh. You have gotta be kidding me. This is the nicest cut and polish or wax or detail or paint correction is probably the right word I have ever seen in my entire life, bro. This is nuts. I had to show you guys this on the way home. I literally just picked up the truck. I wanted to show you guys before like it rained or any dirt got on it. I didn't even think it was gonna end up this well. I thought, like I said, hopefully I'll get a second chance with my truck. But I did not realize I was getting a full brand new start, second chance. This is insane. So quick reminder for you guys. This is the damage side. It does this much damage to my truck. I do not have a factory dent anymore. It's all gone, bye-bye. And no more big boy dent either. Dude, they did a full box side. So the whole side of this box was replaced. It all lines up perfectly. I went around the whole truck, checked everything over before I took it. Everything looks dope, dude. You would never know. So I got like, this is a new plastic piece, which I think you can tell because it's gonna be the only one that isn't all beat up. Fresh paint job on the whole thing. And they cut and polished for 3 solid days on this thing. And I'm blown away. I'm obviously blown away. You can see like up here, obviously they couldn't get all of them. Like these ones are pretty deep. But like it all looked like this, like little pinstripes all over the place. And now look at it, dude. Like this is nuts, so nuts. I'm extremely excited. I haven't had this truck for like 2 weeks, and the weirdest thing happens when you don't have a truck for 2 weeks. I'm about to tell you the same thing about the Genesis. When you don't have something for a while, you don't even really realize you miss it. And then I went and picked this thing up today, dude. I can't stop smiling. Like, I bought this thing under pressure of like needing one and also really wanting one, but a lot of like stuff goes into buying a vehicle. And I don't think I really took in that it was my truck until it was taken away and then given back. And now I just can't wipe the smile off my face. First off, it is freezing cold this morning, but I wanted to remind you guys that the merch drop goes live September 15th. We got the new Stay Committed mint tees and we got the yellow tees. We should have jet tags. This COVID thing's really impacting my jet tag schedule. September 15th, 12 p.m. EST. We're in EST now. The merch drop will go live. So don't miss it. Set a reminder, go to thecommittedcrew.com. We will notify you right before the drop if you sign up for the newsletter. Anyways, check these bad boys out. So these are rock lights. These are actually what you would put actually I'll just show you. Something that you would do more in like a Jeep or whatever you off-road with. You put like a rock light up in here. You put some rock lights. It's kind of like underglow, but it's kind of like not at the same time. So you put these guys in your fenders, for example. If you put one like up here, right, and then you're off-roading, it lights up your whole front wheel well. So even if it gets dark out, you can still see what you're crawling over if you're actually off-roading and you need to like spot yourself, or someone needs to spot where your tire actually is. These little bad boys are meant to do that. Now I could have probably got some underglow strips. I could have probably got a couple different things, but these are meant to be like in your wheel well and kind of get beat up a little bit. So I figured these are the safest bet. So I got 8 of these bad boys. The idea I had was actually to put these things under the trailer. So a problem that I've noticed, especially like this weekend, we are going back out to Shannonville and we're gonna be taking the Genesis, and like backing this trailer up at night is kind of hard. The reverse lights on the truck don't really make it past the trailer, and it's not that I can't see where I'm going, it's that I can't see the trailer. The trailer is like very dark, and especially like where I live and where we're looking to buy a house and stuff, there's not like a whole lot of light. It's not like in the city, it's kind of dark. The driveways are long and dark and hard to see. I've had some trouble backing this thing up. So my thought is if I can put some like underglow, you could call it, but I'm not gonna have it on all the time. It's more gonna be just for when I'm trying to park or load. If you guys even watched the video where we bought the Civic, when I bought that thing, it was hard to see the trailer when I'm kind of like just me and Courtney and I'm trying to line up and get on the trailer. It's hard to find it. Even though we were right by a street light, it's still pretty dark. So something that I thought would be cool, I have 8 lights. I want to put 8 lights like throughout the underside of this trailer. And then I hopefully will be able to make it so I just flick a switch or like put it in reverse or something, and the underside lights up so I can actually see where the trailer is. And then that also helps with loading when it's dark out. I can see where the trailer is so I can load up onto it a little bit easier. I got the more expensive ones because I wanted them to be able to take a beating. They are metal, which is actually really hype. I thought they'd be plastic. They have this little rubber foot guy, hardware pieces, which I actually probably won't use. I'm probably gonna put it right into the wood. I don't know. I don't know, but I guess today we're gonna find out. know, I thought that was gonna be fast at all, but that took way longer than I thought it was gonna take. Everything's all done. Check it out, dude. This is actually like really cool. It's still sort of in a temporary state, but first issue, actually, I guess I should note, I was gonna hook this thing up to my reverse lights. You can see right here, backup lights is the center one. If you take this out, I don't have a center one. My trailer doesn't have reverse lights, so I guess this plug is just a dud in the center. So that pooched my original plan. So my backup plan to combat that is we just put on a switch, because I don't want them on all the time. Like, I don't want to drive around with it like underglow, and I don't want it to come on with my lights or anything weird. I just want it on when I want it on. When I'm gonna back up, I can get out, turn it on, or when I'm gonna load a car, I can get out, turn it on. So it'll only work if the trailer like running lights are on, which is fine because I would only ever need it at night anyways. So this switch, I did another thing where like this switch is one of these like twisty switches. I keep forgetting I don't have any of my stuff. I have switches that I know will be perfect for this. So I got to this point, I'm like, ugh. So this is my dad's switch that he had. One day, when I find all my stuff again, I'm gonna replace this because I don't really like how this is like a twisty one. I'm probably gonna put one like on the side here that you can just or something. But for now, are you boys ready? Underneath the trailer, give this a little twist. Ooh, you guys can barely even tell. You can't really see anything during the daytime. You can kind of see it back there by the wheels actually, like right, maybe. Oh yeah, a little bit. So we got one, I basically tried to space them out. So I got one right here, and then I got one right here, and then one like directly between the tires so it'll kind of illuminate the tires. And then my last one is right at this rail. I didn't want to put it on this part because I didn't want it shining the wrong way. I kind of wanted to light up everything underneath. So you guys can see like there's one right here, just chilling, screwed into the wood, and then the wiring. Mainly the time was me tucking all the wiring up into this. That's just a quick, cool little trailer mod. Like I said, I'm gonna have to change that, especially because this is like, kind of bounces around when you're driving. You can see like a vibration mark. I don't want it to just like turn this on and off. And we will find out how that looks tonight when it gets dark. So moving on from the trailer, I really wanted to get this done because this weekend we were taking Jenny drifting again, and I wanted to make sure that the lights were on there because it's starting to get dark early now, which kind of sucks. So that is taken care of. I'm extremely excited to see how they look tonight. And for Jenny, we got a couple more things that we got to prep. Starting with the fact that this thing has 2 filters. We got 1. We got 2. We got this thing. We got whatever this is. We got some of these. Shout out to my boys at ADDW1. I don't talk about them a whole lot, but every time I need a catch can, this is like my automatic go-to. I absolutely love their catch cans. They're like the top of the line. They specialize in them. Just check them out. There's a link down below. So they also, I guess they sent me 2 because I'm always needing a new catch can. So boys, thank you. I really appreciate that. Now I have an extra, which is dope. And this is like maybe one of the coolest things for like a stock engine drift car. This is a fan controller. So this, I don't entirely know how it works. We'll have to take it out. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna take it out right now. And we got, whoa, healthy amount of wires. This thing is super dope. I actually 100% forgot that I was getting this. I'm super excited. This is gonna help me out a lot, and a lot of you guys that just drift like your regular cars that you guys have like me. Genesis is not like a pro drift car, it's just my Genesis. This is something that will actually probably benefit you guys a ton. I'm assuming that one of these temp sensors is for your oil and one of these temp sensors is for your coolant. That would make sense why I got a sandwich plate also. It comes with like 3 different fittings. Make sure I get the right one on there. You got a little water temp fitting. This was in your hose lines, blah, 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 blah. And a bonus catch can. So if you guys haven't seen these on my channel already, you guys are lacking because I have basically every single car, come on, has an ADDW1 catch can. That's all there is to it. I run them and everything. They're super quality. Build on these things is so nice. You guys can see I'm using their little air filter on there right now, just like the breather. And then I have a little carbon fiber heat shield on this thing. And this heat shield pooled with oil because this thing is creating so much blow by. And this was like pooled with oil and then it dumped all over everything right here. And I kind of like smelled burning oil. There was oil everywhere. It made a mess, and it also like scared the crap out of me because I thought it blew something up. So we immediately needed to take care of that. And also we put on this little cone filter, which isn't in the best spot, but it's got an empty nipple down there you guys can see. And if I don't put something on this nipple, actually I don't think you can see it. If I don't put something on this nipple, it's not gonna run right. First up, let's get this little guy off of here and actually get a proper catch can installed on them. I have an idea that I don't know if I want to tell them yet. If I want to just wing it and see what happens. Should I just wing it and see what happens? Haha, boom! Boom, dude. I knew you guys would like this a lot better because when I installed this, like this Amazon special cold air intake originally, a lot of you guys were like, yo, that's a dumb spot for it right here. It's still pretty hot air. It's not gonna do very much. And I knew that, but like, it's where it's at. I couldn't really do a whole lot about it. So this pipe, if you guys watch all the videos, is actually the pipe where the non-blow-off valve intercooler piping would be on the BRZ. Off the bottom of the supercharger, there's a pipe, and you guys can see the blow-off valve right there. That's an upgrade, and when you get the upgrade with the blow-off valve, they actually still send you the pipe as if you didn't have the blow-off valve, so now you have 2 pipes. So I just completely repurposed this one, thankfully it worked, which is sick. It moved the cold air intake right out, down through the headlight, and then right here where we're actually gonna get a little bit of a better cold air induction. It would have been cool if I could link it like in the center, but this pipe unfortunately just didn't work. But for a pipe that's for a supercharged BRZ, I mean, it does a pretty good job. So I'm stoked on that, and now we can keep going inside the engine bay. Okay, instead of all of my blow-by going into this thing, which you can see on the bottom is like covered in oil. Now I have properly routed out of here into the catch can, and then this loops back into this pipe that I just installed for like suction to pull it through the catch can and back into the car, which is good. That was super easy. Now I want to get into this. Dude, this thing seems kind of cool. From what I can see, I'm doing a lot of wiring today, boys. I didn't realize I was doing so much wiring. One of these is going to go water temp, one of these is going to go oil temp, and then this little relay and one of these wires looks like it goes to my actual fan. What it'll let me do is if my fan turns on at 200 degrees, I can actually go in here and change the turn on temperature to like 100. So basically the fan could like literally always be on, or I could just set it to come on like at a lower temperature so that it doesn't get so hot, which is good for being on the track, especially because like even in line, if it cools you down and it cools you down to like the okay temperature, the second you get out there you're gonna be hot again. So if you can get it way down while you're in line, it gives you like some good pulls before you're heat soaked again. This should be dope. So sir, please fly that somewhere else. We are filming a YouTube video. No! I don't know why I didn't think of this. At one point this car was leaking coolant, and I honestly think that I just assumed there was like no coolant left, and then when I cut the hose I was like, oh shit, there's way more coolant in here than I thought. This is the upper rad hose, so as coolant flows through here it goes into the sensor. This is the temperature gauge that's going to run to that little black unit, and that should be the same idea basically with this. This will go between the oil filter and the block on the car, and it will get like all oil. Oh, nope, lost my ring. And it'll do the same thing. It'll grab the temperature of the oil from like right through, right there. Nice, nice. Keep my car cool. These are the Civic seats, by the way. These are the OEM Civic seats for the EK. I just threw them in here when I got them because I don't want them to get weathered outside. I don't really have anywhere to put stuff at this house yet. I mainly hate wiring because there's no fun way to share it with you guys. I just wire and then I just film myself. Like, it's just boring. Anyways, I think I have everything plugged in right. I kind of just, there's a cool little hole in this fuse panel right here. So I shoved the wire for this guy right through there. As far as I'm aware, fires up, tells me, why are you even on? You don't work. Tells me the temperature right now of the coolant. The coolant is, what's that? That's my battery voltage. That's my coolant, and that's my oil. My oil one's not plugged in. Okay, I think right now I'm setting it actually, which is kind of cool. So let's just set it to, I don't know what the stock one is. OEM's probably 200 or like 210 or something. I don't know. 76, because that's a random number. And the only thing I don't know if it's gonna work is this little signal wire. I just have it kind of like pinched into this harness right now in the spot I think it goes. There's no information on this car online. It's extremely hard to find wiring diagrams for, so I'm just assuming that that's the right place. And since I spilled coolant everywhere and screwed up the system, I'm gonna have to bleed this. So, this guy up. Okay, so all you're gonna do is literally just it doesn't stay. It's really hard to get it to stay. But just keep it like 2,500, 3,000. And once it climbs enough, the coolant will bubble and all the air will come out. But at the same time, we can see if the fan thing works. Let's give this guy a little top up. Yes. This is a juice jug. Thirsty, thirsty, thirsty. We set it for 176 focus. 176. So we should be getting really close. Oh, 176! Are you on, baby? Oh no, I messed it up. I pooched it. Literally just be the wrong signal wire that I have going in there. Keep her going. What I did didn't work, but we still need to bleed the coolant.
It's 183, it's hot.
No, it usually gets over 200. There we go, what's the temp at? 215? What is the temperature at? 185? Okay, so I found the right wire because the fan's on right now. All right, so the fans work, it came on. I just had it on the wrong wire. I assumed, because I don't know, smart, that green would be signal and red would be power, but actually it's not. It's the other way around. 183. And we got fans, baby. But moral of the story, that is dope. I gotta clean this up. That doesn't look very nice. That should take care of a lot of the heat issues we were having last time at the track. If you guys remember, we were getting really hot. And I was getting kind of heat soaked. I could feel this car kind of just losing power. Catch can is on and working. We got a new cold air intake on there. We got this guy, just needs cleaning up, and all those wires kind of cleaned. All I really gotta do now, I gotta put this thing on, and then I'm just gonna go around and tighten everything, make sure that everything is set for like a pre-track day prep type deal. Alright, so in my truck, with the windows down, with everything as helpful, I guess, as we can get it. Look at it. If I'm gonna go back this thing up, that's what I can see. And like, I got a street light right here. So I usually just like cruise like this with my brake lights on. But the problem is, like, going up this driveway, it's so steep that I need to give it gas. So I go nowhere. And it's annoying. As far as guidance, yo, on camera, this looks super cool. That's a sick camera shot, actually. The camera picks up the light really weird. Anyways, as far as like loading up, you can kind of see the trailer lights, but it's really not a whole lot. The more of the issue is actually backing the trailer up. So I don't know how bright these are gonna be at night. We've never tested them. Let's just see how they look. Are we ready? Ooh, not bad. That definitely helps, dude. On camera, the whole floor is just white now. Damn, that's not bad. Yeah, okay, so that definitely helps when I'm backing up 100%. It definitely, like, you guys can see the whole trailer now so much better. So I never put one on like the actual dovetail because I was scared that it was gonna shine the wrong way. But I think putting it all the way up here kind of eliminated it going that way almost, because the way the dovetail angles it. I feel like this might almost be better to like angle this light a little bit facing backwards and try and spread the light. I don't know. They're in, and that's the important part. Now I just gotta figure out. I gotta like fine tune them left, right type deal, get them like perfect.
I was just wondering what the hell it was.
Alright, Jenny's all strapped up and ready to go. Dude, today was a much longer day than I thought it was gonna be. So I've been looking at these lights like ever since I was loading it, and I think what I'm gonna do is, because like I told you guys, like if you look right here, this is beaming just magnificently. But it's not really coming out as much as I would like. It's kind of like catching the edge of this trailer right here and just beaming there. So what I might try and do is like angle them a little bit, maybe like tilt it, or maybe even put like a spacer so that it hangs down flush here, or maybe even just mount them like right here on this little rail. I don't know, all the wiring is done, everything's good to go, and you're never gonna know until you put them up. But I think maybe moving them right to the outside rail or something would really like put the light a little bit farther out. That would be sick, it would work so much better. But we are all packed up. Courtney was packing away as I was finishing doing everything, which is super helpful. Genesis is tied down, and if you guys want to see how the thing that I installed today, like that little fan thing, actually like holds up on a track, make sure you guys come watch tomorrow's video, because I think it's super cool. I think it's a really cool idea. It reads oil temp now, and it reads the water temp, and the fan, I have the fan thing Oh, it's losing me because it's dark out. I'm gonna ask around tomorrow and see if I can find out what temp will be really primed to run that car at, and I will set the temperature gauge and stuff at that point. But I'm just really curious to see like if it keeps my temps down, because last time we were getting really hot. It wasn't like overheating, but the engine was hot. Like the hood was on fire. Like the car was hot, and I want to try and keep it cool. So I'm curious to see if that thing actually works. Shout out to DW1 for sending me a catch can and all that stuff. I'm tired. It was a long day. We didn't even do a whole lot, but it was a long day. I might finish with those trailer lights. Today was like a weird day of just getting stuff done. That's all I got for you guys. I'll catch you guys next time. Thank you guys so much for watching. Peace out. Stay committed.